So I say today we jump up to a half brain difficulty.
Yeah.
Which gives us a few options. Do you have a musical selection for the day?
I do. Yeah, I wanna tell the audience that I had an old record player and a bunch of classical records in my closet. We got it out. That's what we're listening to. We didn't just YouTube some classical music. We're putting on a proper classical record to do this maze.
Mm-hmm.
While last week's selection was Bach, this week is Vivaldi.
I was thinking either Weave, which is an over-under maze, or the four-dimensional maze.
4 dimensions?
It doesn't have 4 dimensions, it's just that there's 2 mazes, and there's certain points where you can jump between them.
Okay. What was the other one?
Weave, which looks like a basket.
It looks like a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do Weave.
Okay.
I'm gonna go photocopy it. See, a lot of people think the only Vivaldi concerto is the Four Seasons, but what they don't know is he's got others.
He does?
That are
really?
also great.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because I thought he was just like a one-hit wonder.
Nope.
No, and it's fascinating.
Actually, there's like a part on the other side of this record of this flute concerto that I think is fucking awesome. Smoking a pipe. A nice tobacco pipe.
That match is still burning.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love how you're doing this like you're on camera. Like the way you tried to wave that match is like cinematic.
I'm puffing on it very visually.
It has a great smell. Where was that tobacco grown? Is that a Cuban or
Let me find out.
perhaps a Yorkshire treat?
This is called Captain Black pipe tobacco. I got it at like a stupid pipe store.
A scoundrel's pipe tobacco.
Yes, exactly. Zesty, flavorful adventure in pipe smoking.
Adventures in pipe smoking.
Welcome to Keeping Your Mind Sharp, Volume 2. Today's maze looks like a fucking nightmare of a weaving basket that you just have to like figure out your way how to get across the shredded wheat.
Yeah. Well, you know, last time we did a 3D maze, and this is an over-under style maze.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy to
last
figure
time
out.
I realized sort of what I enjoyed was just, you know, you just following the path. Not so worried about where the end is.
You're saying use it more like a meditative thing than a thing you're trying to race to the end of.
Right. Become the maze.
Become the maze.
In your mind.
Shall we begin?
Let's begin.
Let's begin.
Start.
Where is this leading me?
I'm having exactly the same thought. Oh, I got onto one of the higher levels.
Oh boy.
You know, I like to imagine that there's probably nice plants planted along this walkway.
That's a good thought. Oh fuck.
You know, since it goes over and under, there would be like overpasses and waterfalls.
Fuck! Dead end.
I haven't hit a dead end yet. I will say that
I'm gonna go
there's
this way from here.
absolutely no way for me to look at this and tell if I'm going in a good direction or a bad one.
Yeah.
Isn't,
Well, weren't you hoping to be able to look at a maze and just know it?
Well, I'm not gonna get
God
it.
damn it!
After just 2. I'm not gonna get it after just 2.
I'm starting over.
I'm deep in it. Oh, first dead end. Turning around. Going back.
Oh boy. Wait a minute. Oh fuck. Oh, I thought I had it. Shit. I walked past the exit, but I couldn't get off. This place is just filled with dead ends.
Dead end. So maybe this is what it's like to be an ant invading a picnic.
I guess.
Crawling along the basket.
But they can't see ahead.
Well, I can't really either.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't think there was anywhere else for me to turn. I
Fucking
think I've got to go
another-
back.
Shit, I gotta start all the way over again.
Me too.
I'm gonna go this way. Damn it! This one's hard.
It's an interesting choice down here for the left and right. I think I'm gonna go left, which loops back around and takes me up a level. Yep, that's another dead end for me. Go back to that left I took and take a right.
I was so confident after last time when I nailed it so fast.
Interesting. It's another dead end.
Are we sure that there's a solution?
Yeah, there is. The thing is like, I would say, oh, I came close, but that's not really how this works.
Right, exactly. You did that route that took you past it?
I've done a couple that take me past it. I've ended up on a more complicated route, which makes me feel better about my chances that there's a solution in this one.
Yeah, I've felt that before. By the end of this, I will have found every dead end that you can find. Welcome to No One Can Know About This, a podcast where we play every Final Fantasy. I'm Jeff Ekman.
And I'm Ryan Kazmiski.
And here we are, Season 2, Episode 6. It's the end of day one.
The end of day one, and at this point we were not even sure we were going to meet up the next day, and what ended up happening is the following day we met up like late in the afternoon for a gaming session that I didn't recover from for like a month.
Well, to give a little spoiler of what happens in the second half of Season 2, we wound up meeting up at 3 p.m. for day 2, and we didn't stop playing until 10 a.m. So you do have that to look forward to. This episode starts at like around midnight, and we ended around 2 a.m.-ish.
Yeah, I think late, but not crazy.
Not insane.
Like before the bars close, you know?
That's a good measurement. We were recording this when episodes of Season 1 were being released, and we heard from some fan in Britain who was like, the episode's not out yet. And so we were joking around about how this guy was wanting the episode. Mm-hmm. And away we go.
They're like, I don't know what you chaps get up to over there, but across the pond, the day is almost finished. And I was hoping to listen with my tea and scones.
Yeah. I hope that people listen to this with tea and scones.
Too.
Some good clotted cream.
I really want some scone.
Why? I know we've talked about this before, but why is there no clotted cream in America? It's like the best. It's like the best
I
fucking
don't even
shit.
really know what it is.
It's shit that English people put on scones, and it's fucking amazing. It's like some kind of creamy butter.
It sounds like something you'd get out of the heart of an animal that died of a bad lifestyle.
It does, and now think about how good that would taste on bread. The fat scraped out of a dead, like, an animal that's been eating a lot of bacon.
A pig that's been eating a lot of bacon.
A pig that's been eating a lot of bacon. You scrape out the cholesterol and you just spread it on your scone.
This idea makes me want to throw up every time I hear it, of like congealed heart matter
just
on
cholesterol,
bread.
spread it out.
Clotted cream. Cream clots.
Clots of cream.
It's the clots that you get when you just feed an animal cream. You know how foie gras, like you've got to force feed the duck?
Right.
Like you take a pig, I guess, because they have big hearts, you
right?
know, and
yeah.
you just feed them only cream, and then the clots you get from that, you spread it on your scones.
Yeah,
it's my idea for my new restaurant. We're gonna do this to animals and serve.
I would go instantly. You would be an instant hit.
So gross to me.
It's amazing. It's not. I mean, I'm not describing it as amazing, but it's great.
That's not what clotted cream is.
That's not what clotted cream is. It's not direct from the heart, but it's derived from it.
What I imagine it to be is like if you took heavy whipping cream and lightly whipped it, so it's not whipped cream and you don't add sugar, but you make it thick, so it's spreadable.
Let me get a description. Sometimes called Devonshire or Cornish cream. It's a thick cream made by indirectly heating full cream cow's milk using steam or a water bath and then leaving it in shallow pans to cool slowly. During this time, the cream content rises to the surface and forms clots or clots. Mm-hmm. It forms an essential part of cream tea. Cream tea? Now you're talking British.
I mean, we should just make our own clotted cream so that you can have some.
Like next season, like during the recording, we can
throughout
Whenever.
the process of.
Your
You're right.
whole life
Whenever
doesn't have to be this.
Yeah, but I want to do it on the show. You're right. I can do things and not have them be recorded.
I mean, look at it's.
Yeah, okay. Looks tasty. Stop blasting. It's not a blast for me.
I'm not having a blast over here.
I kind of am having a blast. I kind of am pretty into this.
Like in the game a lot?
The game is pretty good.
I definitely don't feel that feeling of like, you ready to do this for 15 hours?
I'm not dreading playing this whole thing. Whereas by this point in the first one, I was really like, what have
we have
signed
so
up?
long to go. Wow. Listen to this. This is by William Barry Peacock from Manchester, England in 1853. This is about clotted cream.
His last name is Peacock?
His last name was Peacock. This is about clotted cream. Its orient tinge like springtime morn, or baby buttercups newly born. Its balmy perfume, delicate pulp, one longs to swallow it all in a gulp. Sure man had never such gifts or theme as your melted mouthy Devonshire cream. A eulogy on a can of cream sent from a lady in Exeter.
I can only hope that, like, someday all that's left of me is a poem like that.
Like, all about the beauty of, like, a really decadent food, like butter.
Just like a limerick I wrote about
Right.
fruit snacks.
I could not believe it was not butter. My heart was certainly quite aflutter.
I am too tired to think of a limerick.
It is not margarine that you dream. It is something else entirely. Not cream.
Yeah.
I'm unreasonably proud of coming up with that limerick on the spot.
I can't limerick on the spot.
I'm terrible at it inherently. I'm amazed that I was able to do that.
don't think I can limerick.
Yeah.
Like I said, I can't rhyme.
Oh yeah, we've established
Rhyming doesn't
that.
make a lot of sense to me.
Cain and Yang, you thought those rhymed.
I don't see why they don't. I know they don't, but it doesn't. I don't know.
I cannot write a limerick. It really does make me sick. If I continued to try this hard, I would be as useful as our fucking bard.
Yeah, well, there you go. See, you're not bad at it.
I am. That was
You
not
just
a good.
did it.
That
You
was
did it, though.
But it was garbage.
But you did. They're all garbage. They're limericks.
You're right. There's no good limerick.
I can't believe this isn't a whorehouse.
You know it is.
So we take the crystal of earth back to the sages in Troya,
the clerics of
the
Troya.
clerics who are gonna let us borrow it. Mm-hmm. And then Cain uses his mind power to tell us, "Hey, meet me over here. Bring the crystal. We'll make the exchange."
He uses a mind power. Cain uses the mind power.
Yeah, maybe he needs Golbez's help to do it. I don't know, but sometimes he does it.
The crystal of earth, you got it back. Great.
Cain!
Go outside and get on your airship. I'll take you to where Rosa is.
We're not gonna fall for this, are we? Really?
I don't think this is falling for this. I mean, don't we have our own plan?
Doesn't seem like it. Seems like
Seems
like we went and got the crystal for him. Like, what are we gonna do with it?
we're gonna fight him and take both.
Okay, I guess that's a plan.
I mean,
That's an idea.
see, he's probably gonna kill us and take both. I think we both have the same plan.
So we meet up with Cain, and he's like, "Rosa's somewhere else. Follow me." Follow me.
Yeah, not at the predetermined meeting spot.
Right.
I mean, come on. Everything is pointing to this is not gonna work.
Yeah, guns should be drawn. This should be like this wasn't what we planned on, man.
Exactly.
This wasn't the deal.
Do not hurry. Master Goebbels wants to thank you personally. Goebbels?
He's like, follow me, I'll take you to where Rosa is. And instead of going no, that wasn't the deal. You bring us Rosa and we give you the crystal.
We're just like
I'm going to follow you to your lair. And then not only, it's not like we can just go to the place where she is. We got to fight our way through a whole dungeon to then get to where she is. It's not the deal at all.
This was not the deal.
We get a bad deal.
Swordman.
I have become Swordman. I was Knife Man. That was my past.
It's totally a Mega Man thing.
Swordman. Oh, totally.
Knife Man.
Yeah. That would be like a boss.
Swordman.
Mm.
Like things that don't sound like they should be
Men.
types of men.
Types of men. What are
Man.
things that are types of men?
Well, like Spider-Man is, it's like, I can understand that.
What?
You know, he's a man with the power, like Swordman? What is a man with the power of swords?
Well, who
Come
says
on.
it's the power? I would think sword arms.
Is he made of swords? Like, even if I didn't know Spider-Man the superhero, I could be like, oh, he's might be a man, like a Spider-Man, like a monster, you know?
Right, yeah, yeah.
But, like, Brick Man,
Brick Man.
Bubble Man,
Bubble Man.
like what?
Yeah. I don't know what any of those are. I know what a bubble boy is.
Yeah, it's not
But a bubble man,
boy.
that's a
A
totally
bubble
different. I
man.
don't.
No one gets to become a bubble man because if you're a bubble boy, you're lucky to live past 15.
Yeah. You can't become a bubble man.
Poof. Welcome to the Tower of Zod.
Glad to see
Glad
you.
to see you.
We are the minions of Vivalis of the Air. I am Sandy. I'm Cindy. I am Mindy. We're the Major Sisters.
Not the Powerpuff Girls.
Nothing like them.
So the Powerpuff Girls tell us that we can't go forward and we got to fight them. And they're this kind of interesting fight where they're like three sisters at once.
Yeah, and like one of them casts Reflect and one of them heals, and then so they have sort of like a dynamic you have to figure out.
You got to figure out which to kill first, kind of.
This is probably the first like puzzle boss, right? Where like you have to puzzle out how to fight it.
Yeah.
Take our Delta attack.
And farewell. Delta attack fails. No way!
No way. We gotta go
No
Powerpuff
way.
our way out of this other fucking universe.
I can go back and save, right? That's the thing I should do, yeah?
I think Yeah. Dude, you're a genius.
I don't know about genius so much as learning lessons.
But I mean, no one was born a genius, right? They just learned all the lessons.
I guess genius is more how quickly you're capable of learning those lessons, not how many lessons
I'm not
you already
learning
know.
this lesson at a genius level.
No,
that's
I don't
for sure.
think so, yeah.
Run away.
I'm not gonna fight this.
There's no need to.
So one of the things about the battle screens is that in the box where it says the names of the enemies that you're fighting, it will say, like, if you're fighting 2 ice beasts, it'll say Ice Beast 2 and, like, Swordman 3, you know, if you're fighting 3 swordmen. And I couldn't get it out of my head that they were, like, movie titles.
A double feature of Swordman and Ice Beast 2. You don't want that.
That sounds arduous.
I mean, Ice Beast 1 is classic, but
The sequel is never as good, especially with a B movie like that.
I'm hearing good things about Swordman, though.
Swordman 3 is alright, actually.
Oh, really?
I mean, how tired are we at this point?
I mean, there are some fans who say that Ice Beast 5 is the best one.
Yeah, yeah.
But, you know, for me personally, it lays a little too heavily on the cultural and political themes. I think Ice Beast is better when it's pure.
I don't know. I mean, Ice Beast versus Swordman turned out to be the best in the series.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, that was the best one. I mean, a lot of the purists don't think so, but I think you and I can both
Those
agree.
people,
And everybody
they
knows.
just want to be that kind of a guy, you know?
Exactly.
You know that guy who's always like, that ruined it for me. I was the original Ice Beast all the way.
And then what they don't realize is, like, Ice Beast versus Swordman made it for a whole new generation.
That's the thing. It's like, except that the new generation loves it more.
So how tired are we?
You haven't hurt Rosa, have you?
Of course not. Now give me the crystal.
This is it. This is the crystal. You handed over the crystal to the earth.
I told
what the
you
fuck?
we're doing this.
What do you
Why
mean?
are we doing this? Give back Rosa. Rosa? What are you talking about?
What?
Exactly. Of course this is what happened.
What do you mean?
How did we fall for this?
This is the stupidest thing. What?
Whoa, you're telling
You
me
cheated
you're
us.
dishonest?
Foul traitor! I have no business with you, old man. But I do. Oh shit. This is for Anna! Oh yeah, he's got to avenge.
Oh man, he's gonna die too.
Oh boy. Tella, don't kill yourself. Virus. Not a lot of damage. No one can ever defeat me.
Defeat me, yeah.
Is that a line that's going to be said in every Final Fantasy?
Something similar.
Mateo. That's gotta do it.
He was like Medio, and he was like, no, don't.
It'll destroy you. No, that was Cecil that said that.
Oh, okay.
I'm spending my life to defeat you. That did a lot of damage. No way. No way. Whoa, he defeated Golbez.
Well, Medio
He spent his life.
worth it, you know?
So Tella fights Golbez, and he has this incredible black magic spell called Medio, which he casts, which also is going to kill him too.
Yeah, he got it at the top of Mount Ordeals, if you all recall.
Back in, I think, episode 3.
But I have the crystal. Now come, Kane.
So after Tella kills himself, casting Medio, I mean, he has a death wish at this point. He wants to
Definitely.
die, and he also wants to take out Golbez. But guess what? Golbez is fine.
So be it. You no longer serve my purpose. I will settle this score later, Cecil. I guess that Medio broke my control over him.
Oh, did Kane get killed?
Or no, I think Kane got his spell broken by Medio.
But Golbez is alive still?
No. Golbez is saying, ha. Why not? Finish me off.
I shall see you again.
So this is confusing, but I think that Golbez was about to finish us off, and then he realized cosmically that we're brothers, maybe, and there's something weird about us.
I think he was like, wait a minute,
I can't kill you, you're me.
detect with my gene magnets that we are connected. But I mean, there's also a lot more to unpack here, because Tella just suicide bombed himself.
Yep.
And it didn't work. Like, he didn't kill Golbez.
And he didn't die.
Tella?
None of it worked.
Tella's dead.
Oh, right.
Tella is dead right now. Tella was like, my daughter died, I gotta get revenge. Those kids sacrificed themselves. It's my time to step up to the plate. And he walks up and blows himself up by casting Medio. And Golbez goes like, oh, that
hurt.
Leave.
It hurt.
Yeah,
I gotta
it
get
hurt.
out of here.
Yeah,
but like,
Tella is dead.
But Tella, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, this guy's dead.
Seems okay.
Oh boy.
I failed.
see, yeah, Tella's not dead.
No, he's about to die.
Oh,
He's sitting there going
he's
like mortally
right.
wounded,
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
like,
that's right.
I failed. He's like, it's even more tragic. He's not only is he not dead yet, he lived long enough to see that his action was totally futile.
I brought this upon myself because I lost myself in hatred. Avenge my daughter for me. He's like, don't let it go.
Definitely continue
And
the hatred.
avenge me now.
Yeah. Tella.
Tella. No, Tella.
Nutella.
Tella.
We need a Nutella to spread on our toast.
old nag. Rest in peace with your daughter. And every other person who's ever been dead.
We will avenge Anna and you. We will be consumed by the hatred that killed you. Come on, Kane.
We have room for one more.
What have I done? It's not your fault. You've been hypnotized.
Where's Rosa?
Yeah, he
We
took
don't
the
have
crystal.
time. It's above,
What's above? So Kane's a good guy now.
I guess.
There's Rosa. What? What the fuck?
Did she just get crushed?
No, she just... Did we let her out right as she was gonna get crushed?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. She was in like a chair and a big heavy bowling ball was above her head and we pulled her out of the chair right as the bowling ball fell.
It's confusing because when you look at this static image of the room with her tied up, the bowling ball hanging above her doesn't read as like a thing that could fall.
No, it
just
reads as like a part of the wall. Yeah. Since playing this, I like watched a speed run and I wound up learning a bunch about like other versions of the game. In pretty much every other version, that's a guillotine.
Yeah, they
Which
changed
makes
it so
a
that
lot more
it's
sense
like,
than a
'cause,
big Acme bowling ball.
like they went back and played it and they were like, that's unclear.
I think we got her out of the chair right as a ball was gonna fall on her head and kill her.
That would be a cruel and probably often like inefficient execution device. Like instead of a blade or something that falls and definitely kills you, like a heavy ball falls on your head and probably kills you.
Well,
at the very least, like damages you severely. Like,
I imagine
crushes
a
your
lot of
skull.
times in that room, it's like they're like, okay, the execution is complete. And then you hear this, oh,
Yeah, they're just like
from under the ball.
making one of those horrible noises that you're
Yeah,
like,
and like they're, you either watch them bleed out for the next 10 to 20 minutes, or they just survive it and they have terrible brain damage.
Anyway, that issue is totally avoided in this game,
Yeah.
shockingly.
Oh boy.
Getting cozy.
What the
Are they
fuck?
fucking great?
Sid, relax.
It really was
really
under
was.
control. I swear.
Yeah, I swear to God, I totally was under control.
But I also wanted to keep you close to me, Rosa, because there's a love triangle here now.
So Kane is claiming that he was mind controlled, but now he's not. But also, he sort of did it because he just wanted to stay close to Rosa to keep her safe. Which is like if somebody said some shit like this to your girlfriend in front of you, like it would seem weird, right?
It would
if
seem weird.
your best friend, like who had been betraying you, then was like was with your
He's
girlfriend
betraying
and
you
was
in
like, I
all
just
sorts of
wanted
ways.
to stay close to you, like. At the beginning of the game, Rose is waking up in strange beds. Sid has weird things to say about her.
Yep.
Now Kane is doing this. It's like this is all right in front of Cecil, but like if you're gonna play the field while you have a boyfriend, Cecil is the perfect one because he's never gonna notice anything.
He's fresh off the turnip truck.
Exactly.
All is forgiven.
Come on. We really must hurry. It is too dangerous here. Hurry up, kid. I'm getting tired.
You can take your darkness armor off.
We got Rosa and Kane.
2 for 1 deal over here.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to Gomez?
I don't know.
If we were a second late, Rosa would have been crushed. Yep, you're right.
I was totally right. What kind of a kill mechanism is that?
Like a really old school silent filmy villain kind of one.
Ha 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 ha.
Ha ha.
It is Vivalis of the air, one of Golbez's 4 fiends of the elements. Think you're the only one who can fight in the air?
Thought we just fought some air fiends.
I don't think it was the air fiend. Whoa.
Ooh. Jump.
The Fiend of Air, and we beat her in a minute.
Have we killed all the fiends yet? You know, the last and mightiest of us 4 is still left.
Fuck. Perish with this tower. Oh boy. So we're gonna collapse
It's
with the
collapsing.
tower.
Watch out. Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Hold on to me. Exit.
Oh, yeah, good spell to
nice,
cast right now.
Good spell to use.
So Rosa casts Exit, and we appear in our room
Yeah.
back at home in Barren
Yeah,
to
we-
regroup.
We all regroup in our bedroom.
Wow.
Wow. Where is it?
It's your room.
Baron.
The crystal of earth from Tororia was taken away. This means Golbez has gathered all the crystals.
No, there are other crystals. Oh boy.
Boo!
You really thought we were done with this game?
And the big twist is revealed now that Kane is back on our side. We're like, oh shit, well he has all the crystals. And he's like, but wait, there's more crystals.
There's more crystals.
There's more crystals.
I thought there were only 4. Then the rumor is true.
You know, Sid, you could have mentioned the rumor. Right. Oh, the dark crystals
Oh,
on the
fuck.
underside down.
Oh, on the reversicle.
On the reversicle, yeah. And the inverse side up.
The crystals of this world are those of light.
They're the hidden crystals. They are the dark crystals.
Look, it's not that complicated, but
No, it's cool though.
it's like what I like is the way the whole story of Final Fantasy 1 kind of fits within this, where it's like you're basically doing Final Fantasy 1 by defeating all the fiends and getting all the crystals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean that's definitely structurally part of it. Right. Therefore, Golbez has only gathered half of all the crystals, but the rumors do not say the whereabouts of the dark crystals.
They're in the downside up.
Golbez knows. We must hurry then. Where is it, Kane?
Literally the hidden side of the earth. The underground. It's literally...
Yang has never heard of this. She's like, underground? That sounds
You mean there's
fake.
something under where my feet are?
I think that's made up.
How? Dig a hole? Anyway, he said when all the crystals of light and darkness are gathered, the way to the moon opens. The way to the moon?
The way to the moon.
When all of the crystals are together? I guess so.
I guess so.
This is the clue to the secret. So he said...
You should have it.
The magma key.
So after Kane explains to us that the other crystals are underground, which we've heard of from that weird town,
That's right.
we're like, how are we going to get there? He's like, well, guess what? Golbez gave me a key. Which this is literally the second time in the game that Golbez brainwashed someone and then gave them like the most important key he has on his key ring.
And then we slap them in the
then
face.
we slap
They
them.
wake up and they're like, you know what else? I got the key.
Yeah, they still have the key. And Golbez is like, shit. Like checking his pockets.
Yeah,
like, I shouldn't have left
Kane
it with that guy.
did I leave it in Kane's coat?
But so we have the magma key and we know where to put it. We got to drop it in the bottomless well.
Drop it in the well.
We know what to do with that.
I think we do.
Yeah. No, because we met the people who were like,
Right.
when we put the magma key back, shit'll be good. Something will happen.
Use this place at a certain...
Dwarves didn't need sunlight. Maybe we won't either.
Where could it pose nice fart?
It was a nice fart.
What's to think about? We have the Enterprise to fly around the world
they called
in
it
no
the
time.
Enterprise. The Gaul.
The Gaul. The Gaul.
The Gaul. The Gaul. The Cot.
The Gaul Ducat. That's a 2%er. Or is it for this
I
audience?
don't know, man. I don't know. I think it is.
But it was left in the Tower of Zot.
Didn't I tell you? It's the latest.
It's Gaul
Back
Duzat.
and Baron by remote control. Let's find a save point. I am done.
We are so close to the end of this.
We're not to the end of the.
We're like so
instruction
close,
manual?
it's ridiculous.
So we're like exhausted here and we're ready to go home and be done for the day. But
Yeah, I definitely am.
the instruction manual that came with the game has like a walkthrough up to a certain point, and I go and I look through it and I'm like, wow, we've done this, we've done that, and I'm like, oh wow, we're like 1 page away from the end.
Yeah, we're like really close to the end of the instruction booklet, so
Let's-
we're like, we have to finish it off.
Let's do it.
What's left?
We go to the island of Agard.
Yeah, that's where I was gonna go.
Yeah. What could she even equip? Like, do
All
you
that
have a
good
rod or
shit that we
something?
gave to fucking dead man who's dead now and gone and don't have his stuff anymore because he's dead.
Staff.
God, the number of things we've equipped to people who have died in this game is extremely upsetting. Good things.
Yeah, a lot of really good items. That's the real sad part of the death. Isn't that the character
And
died?
those kids turn themselves to stone of their own will. You saw it in the
They had like 1 million awesome things on their bodies.
When they finally make a good video game adaptation, like the kind of thing that needs to be in it is that like there should be a tragic death of a character, and then immediately like the leader of the group like rips all of the guy's clothes off and like goes through his pockets, and everyone like redistributes all his shit. And they just
Okay, do
leave
you
him-
want his sword? Do you want his shield?
They just leave him like naked lying in the mud somewhere and like are wearing all of his clothes.
I mean, after that, the old man had a death wish. It's true.
All right, go to the bottomless well.
Just drop the key in it.
You do just drop the key in it? That's how it works?
That's what I just did. It seems like the world's ending. See, this seems bad. What have we done?
What have we done?
We drop the key in a well, it hits the bottom of the bottomless well, and then everything turns red and a mountain explodes. It like comes back to us looking down the well like, what happened?
Everything's fine now.
Okay.
The amazing thing is that the town is fine.
The town is unchanged. They haven't even felt the earthquake damage.
The mountain they built their town in the shadow of has just collapsed. And not just, I mean, like, there's like a hole where it used to be.
Instead of a mountain is a giant hole.
Like, looking out right now at the hills near us,
Yeah.
if one of these hills collapsed into a hole, I feel like everything would be leveled. Like, the earthquake...
It wouldn't be good.
Everyone here is excited about it, though. They've been waiting for the magma key.
Yeah, they've been waiting for this mountain to blow up. Mm-hmm. But the hole ends up leading down to a place that you can fly down into, and there's a whole other world that's below our world.
How unsettled would you be if you realized that all of the ground under you was just like a thin layer over like a cavern?
Oh my God.
Like, probably won't, but like if it cracked, you could just fall many miles into an underground.
Yeah,
just like,
well, there being like a hole that leads down to like, I mean, how thick is this crust that you're standing on? It's not like when you go into the underground area, there's like support columns keeping the world up.
Mm-hmm. And it's, I mean, sinkholes are a thing here in California. It's not like that either, where there's some places where it happens. It's like all of the earth
is hovering over a layer
hollow.
of earth.
It's a hollow earth thing.
It's the hollow earth theory.
Which I would find deeply disturbing.
I would not be okay with that. Well, I heard that a version of the hollow earth theory isn't even that the earth that we're standing on is hollow. It's that we're all on the inside of some...
Oh, that we're like...
Yeah, we're like on the inside surface of a circle.
We're like in the opening credits for Game of Thrones, where the sun is like in the middle and the earth is concave.
Exactly.
And we're all walking around.
And my question is like, so are stars just really small?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make sense for a lot of reasons. Because when you looked at the horizon, you wouldn't see it fall off. You would see it like bend upwards.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So we take our airship and fly straight into this hole in the earth.
Underground, right to the Reversicle.
Right to the Reversicle. And in the Reversey-Worsey land is the Red Wings and their airship. There's a lot of space underground for airships to be flying around.
That's what I'm saying. It's a
it's like a huge cavern
area.
With a lot of magma around, and the Red Wings show up and they're like, fuck you, but then some tanks show up and they're like, fuck you, Red Wings. Mm-hmm. It's a whole battle that we show up on.
The Red Wings.
They're down here,
Our old friends.
and they're fighting.
Oh, Jesus.
They're fighting the underground.
They're fighting the... What are those?
They're like tanks.
Tanks? Hold out, Enterprise.
We're going down. Cecil. Yeah, I think I've officially settled on Cecil. It's Cecil.
So the Enterprise gets caught in the crossfire and crashes underground near a town.
Castle of
Dwarves. What the fuck? Oh, I forgot. Super Nintendo Squaresoft dwarves look crazy.
Yeah, look at them.
Lally-ho. Like, they're not dwarves. They're like horned cow face things.
What?
Gomez is a bad guy, but you seem different.
Yeah, I'm a totally different...
Lally-ho, meet King Guilty.
A lot of the names to me in this game are like if you were not an English speaker and you were just imitating English sounds.
You're like, what is an English sounding name?
You'd be like King Giot.
Yeah, Giot sounds like an English name.
It's got the g, it's got some vowelage, and then it's got a sharp sound at the end. It's so weird to say it. King Giot. Giot.
Get out of my house, man.
It makes me wonder, like, what the names were originally, like, in the Japanese game.
Right.
I don't know for sure, but I doubt that they were, like, Palom and Porum and Cecil.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel that often it would have been better to leave the original name, whatever that was, than to translate it to something that's, like, hard to say.
Right.
Anyway, I've ranted about it enough, but
I just love the idea of like that old Japanese name, Cecil.
yeah, exactly.
I'm Luca. I can't find my dolls. Have you seen them?
Can't find my dolls.
I guess those are chin straps, but they look like snots. Like when the snots.
Snouts.
Snouts.
Lally-ho is our password. Why are you telling me that?
Together.
3, 2, 1. Lally-ho. Authorized dwarves only.
Dwarf items are strong. You
Strange.
can use it, okay? Oh, strange. He thinks they're strange? Man, they must really be weird. Alright, we gotta talk to the king. We're not authorized to go anywhere.
Yeah. King's room.
I am the king of dwarves, Giat, and the ruler of the underground. I was the ruler of the underground back in my day, too.
You came for the crystals? I'm afraid 2 out of 4 have been taken. Late again!
The crystal in this castle is still safe. Our tanks turned them away. We have seen your tanks fighting against the airships. Ah, you call those flying things airships? You have strange things in the world above. Would you support us with your airship? I wish I could, but it has been greatly damaged from the last fighting and landing.
Uh-huh.
Do you need anything to do the repairs? The airship won't last in the heat of lava, I must go back to the upper world, and wrap the body with mystic silver,
What?
See you later.
Mystic silver.
So Sid decides that what he needs to do now is like do some
Some heat shield work.
manual work on the airship.
Yeah.
you know?
Where's the crystal?
It is hidden behind my throne.
Yang?
I feel someone eavesdropping on us.
Oh, because he's Karate Man. What the fuck?
So this is kind of hard to describe, but like behind the wall where there's just a black space that nothing exists, like something or someone jumps up behind it so that you can see that
there's somebody back there where the crystal is. This is a great example of how the story in this game unfolds, because we get down here and what happens in this room is like, we have the airship, but the airship won't work because it can't stand the heat, so Sid's like, I'm taking off to wrap it in silver, and then he just goes, and then it's like, where's the crystal? The crystal's fine. The crystal's right behind me, as it so happens. It's like they're improvising this. Like, it is all happening in this room, and then it's like, he's like, it's right behind me, and it's fine, and then Yang goes like, but wait, I hear somebody behind you, and then like somebody's behind him, and then there's a room
Everybody's
behind him.
just yes-anding.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh, the dolls. Oh, those are the dolls that little girl was looking for.
Oh, you're right. They were missing, and now they're alive?
What the fuck? They're jumping.
Dwarf
and
items are
spinning.
strange.
Dwarf items are strange. They were totally right about that. They warned us. We're the Calbrena, you fools. What?
No!
We'll take this good news as presents to Master Goebbels. Yip yip ho ho.
No!
Oh my god.
Okay.
The improvisation continues as we fight a bunch of murderous dolls who say that they work for Golbez, and they're going to take the crystal. We beat them, and then Golbez just shows up. He was there the whole time.
Yeah.
Cecil, I am you. I'm Dark You. I'm from the underside.
Golbez, you got me. You got me the other day. But now the old mage is gone.
I'll tell you why I'm gathering the crystals. All the crystals, both light and darkness, are the keys to reactivate the Tower of Babel.
Babel. The Tower of Babel.
That leads to the moon.
It is said the moon possesses powers beyond human comprehension.
He's like, I'm going to tell you my plan.
What is his plan?
His plan is to get all the crystals and go to the moon because the moon has power?
The Tower of Babel.
Yeah, he's got to open the Tower of Babel.
To go to the moon, to get, incomprehensible power.
But why is he telling us?
Because if he didn't, who would? I think that's honestly what it is like, for the story to work at all, they were like, at this point, they have to realize that these crystals are for something. and they have to go to the moon. And
Jesus.
who else is going to do it?
Jesus Christ. Kane could have done it.
You're totally right. Because he did it before.
He did it before. If Kane hadn't heard the whole story from Golbez at some point in this process, that would be crazy.
It seemed like he and Golbez were like hanging out. Like Golbez was taking Kane's advice.
Yeah, Kane could have done it.
He could have, yeah.
And there's only one more crystal to get. You've been very helpful. Receive your last reward. What the fuck?
Hey!
Well, I guess, and then he fights us. So
Yeah,
he
we
assumes that he's
immediately-
going to tell us what's
He
going
assumes
on,
he's
and
gonna
then he's
beat
going to
us,
kill
yeah,
us. Yeah.
He's gonna auto win, I think. I don't think we can stand a chance.
Is
right
that it? Yeah, that's gotta be. I mean, we just did a whole boss fight that was legit. Now, hold gas. He just farted on us.
Wait till you see.
Mealtime, Shadow.
He's a caller.
Where is our caller?
She got eaten by Leviathan.
Demolish. Yeah, but when is she gonna rise from the ashes and, like, be able to call Leviathan?
I wish she would do it right now. Here we go.
Oh my god. That's amazing!
Yeah, what really happened in that moment was that Rydia's mist dragon showed up. We haven't seen Rydia yet, but her mist dragon showed up, and we know it's her.
I don't think we've ever been as in sync with a game as at this point.
Exactly.
We're like
Finishing
a
each other's
dozen hours
sentences.
into the game, like we've been playing all day. Yeah, and we're like, it seems like Rydia should show up, and then who should show up? But like seconds later,
Literally seconds later.
yeah.
That's good work, timing that.
Who is it?
Who could it possibly be? Is it Rydia? Or is it Rydia? It also could
look
be
at
Rydia.
how much she can call.
Oh, look at her call.
No Leviathan.
Indra. Call a Jinn. Call a Titan. Call them all.
Call the Ghostbusters. Fuck it.
Get him on the phone.
Get everybody on the phone. Get every summon on the phone.
Shiva.
Summon spells are cool.
Oh shit. We just beat Gorbals.
Nah, not for real. He's gonna be like, you got lucky again. You keep getting lucky.
You keep getting lucky. I don't know.
What kind of magical ass adventure have you been on?
What happened to your Rydia?
Leviathan swallowed me and took me to the land of the summoned monsters. Took you where?
Okay.
It's the world where all the summoned monsters live.
I can't use any more white magic, but I increased my powers as a caller and user of black magic.
So Rydia's back, and she's like 10 years older all of a sudden, and we're all like, whoa, you're all growing up.
Like,
And she's like,
you've gone through some changes.
she's like, I've been in the land of the summoned monsters where time flows differently. I've lived 10 years among monsters, learning their ways and how to be black magic. And
And now I'm a totally normal person, just
yeah,
like you.
Just like you.
Caller Rydia joined. I do not perish. Kick him in the head. What the
His
fuck?
hand crawls away.
Oh.
Golbez didn't perish. We did beat him, but now he's like a hand, and the hand is crawling away.
Yeah, his hand is fine. So he's fine.
His hand is gonna become a full version of him later on.
It's like the opposite of Darth Vader, you know?
Yeah. Wait, he's crawling. He's
It's-
taking the
it's-
crystal.
took it
What
anyway.
the fuck? Oh my. He took the crystal. We could have stopped that.
Golbez's hand crawls over to the crystal
Takes it.
slowly.
Yeah.
Jumps on it and vanishes.
We could have grabbed the hand at any time.
So now we're in the awkward position of explaining to the Dwarf King that we lost his crystal.
But we
Nobody
still
tell
beat
him that we lost it to a hand.
Yeah.
Because seriously,
Leave that part out.
Sorry, dwarf. Golbez took the crystal.
Where is it? In the sealed cave of Northwest.
That's what it's known as. But do not worry, the cave cannot be entered without the key. Now's the chance for us to regain other crystals in the Tower of Babel.
What?
What?
But we must do something now. Has everyone met Rosa?
Now is the only everybody. This is the karate man from the town of Fabel. Save and let's call it a day.
Yeah.
That's quite an opening session.
So So that's the end of day one, and man, were we fucking tired.
Yeah, you might not be able to hear it in that last episode.
Yeah, no shit.
But we were pretty much at just the end of our physical limit.
Yeah, it was 2 a.m. at this point.
Yeah, well, that's what we thought our physical limit was.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But the thing is like this game had the whole day of play had gotten us kind of excited for more because we were enjoying it.
we wanted to
this
keep
point.
playing.
So like we came ready for day 2.
We came back for day 2 ready to play.
We came more ready than you should arrive for anything.
Yeah,
You know?
that's a good way to put it.
This is like, I don't know, what's a thing you get ready for? Like you get all roided up for the weightlifting competition.
Right, yeah.
And you lift the most weights,
Uh-huh.
but you also like lose your sphincter. And like your organs fall out of your body. But you do win the competition.
That's what you all have to look forward to in the back half of Season 2. Please rate and review us on iTunes. You can find us at noonecannoknowabouthis.com. You can find us at NoCap Podcast on Twitter and nocappodcast@gmail.com. And consider heading on over to patreon.com/nocat. If you want to get the episodes on Monday instead of Thursday, that's how you can do that.
All those reviews and Patreon subscribers and all of it really brings a smile to our face.
A big one. Big ass smile. So join us all next week for episode 7. But first, here's a taste of next week on No One Can Know About This.
Oh, I did it.
You did?
Exit. Yep.
Fuck. There is a solution.
I'm gonna try to make my line through extra thick. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a pretty long route all the way through, I gotta say. It goes a long way.
Be the maze. Be the maze.
Be the maze. I mean, I suppose you can always forfeit, but
I don't want to do that.
you don't want to start your maze career with a forfeit on a half brain.
I know.
Now I'm getting lost on the way back, trying to fill in the line. Yep, I just started filling in thickly the wrong line.
There's some turn I'm not taking and I somehow can't see.
Would you like a clean copy?
You know what? I do. I would like a clean copy.
Start again.
Yeah, I need to start this whole thing over because this is a mess. Or is that going to make it harder?
I would give you a hint, but I can't remember how I went through it.
Yeah, I'm going to try going from the end, backward.
Okay.
Is that...
We'll put an asterisk on your record.
Well, that's the thing. God, all right, let me keep trying.
I don't know that it would be any easier. I tried to go back to like mark my path off, and I kept making wrong turns to go back to the beginning.
Oh, here's a path I never took. Fuck yeah. Oh, please, please, please. It was like, where else do I go? Did I do it? Mm-hmm. I did it!
There you go.
Fuck yeah! My mind feels dull. It does not feel sharp right now. I feel like I should have been able to do that much sooner.
I feel like the lesson I learned was you can't solve it by aiming at the exit. You know, it's not gonna help you.
No, that's not the idea.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this. Well, thank you for joining us for this installment of Keeping Your Mind Sharp. Mm-hmm. Do you have any closing thoughts? Did you enjoy this maze?
I did enjoy this maze. Because the other one was over in, like, just a couple minutes.
Right.
You know?
Right.
You couldn't call that an activity.
No.
You couldn't sit down after a day of work with your tea and your pipe and relax and do that maze. It's over before you've had a sip of your tea.
Right.
This one I feel like you could do as like a tea break.
I got lost and frustrated, you know, in a way that was, I guess, when I did finally figure it out and I saw that one branching pathway I missed, it was like, I did it.
Maybe doing a lot of hard mazes will just teach us to deal with frustration.
What if that's the meditation that it is to deal with frustration? We're getting to the bottom of it.
What if the maze is different for every individual? What if it helps you work on all kinds of things?
Well, I mean, it certainly was different for you than it was for me. Mm-hmm. I assume that we took different lessons from it.
Yeah, and our score is tied now.
Yeah, you're right.
So I'm coming for you.